and it then digitally transmits a connection request, kind of like packet radio. But once it establishes the connection, it switches to single sideband voice.
We'll give ALE a try.
If you operate digital modes now, if you're operating Olivia or a PSK31, and you have a sound card interface between your radio and your computer, you can pick up a copy of PCALE, and you will be able to operate ALE, communicate with me that way. I'm going to be operating in the DX portions of 40 meters and 20 meters, 17 meters, maybe some 15 meters, depending on band opening. You can track me directly. The web page is, all one word, projectameliaearhart.org. Again, projectameliaearhart.org, all one word. That website links to the Facebook page, which has the ongoing reports. Anytime I do anything or see anything, I post it to Facebook. I hope to get a chance to work many of your listeners as I make my way around the world.
Lloyd hopes to finish his trek by landing on Monday, July 24th at the Experimental Aircraft Association's annual gathering in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Reporting for Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Kent Pearson, KC0BGY.
Interference is the scourge of every amateur on the air. Recent actions from the FCC are taking on 2 more such instances. Amateur Radio Newsline's Neil Lamb.
Amateur Radio Newsline will continue shortly. This is KH6XP.
Are taking on 2 more such instances. Amateur Radio Newsline's Neil Lamb, WB9BPG, has the details. On May 23rd, the Federal Communications Commission Enforcement Bureau issued an order and consent decree which imposed a $90,000 fine, a compliance training program, mandated reporting, and other measures on a marketer of LED light fixtures, which reportedly caused interference to radio transmissions. After an investigation, the FCC found that the product was in violation of the rules. AFX Incorporated, based in Waukegan, Illinois, agreed to the order and resolved to solve the interference problem to bring the devices into compliance. The FCC asserted its authority to prevent electronic equipment suppliers to their products by denying equipment certifications. In other enforcement news, the FCC issued a notice of unlicensed operation to Bradley C. Pike of Dallas on May 17th. The notice was issued in response to a complaint from Dallas County Consolidated Services regarding interference to their VHF public safety radio system. Agents used direction finding to determine the source of the interference. Pike then surrendered a radio jammer and admitted to causing the interference. Pike could face a fine, seizure of equipment, and criminal sanctions. He has 30 days to respond to the notice. Reporting for Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Neil Lamb, WB9VPG.
The radio scouts of K2BSA are on the move again as Jamboree Day comes even closer. Amateur Radio Newsline's Bill Stearns, NE4RD, gives us an update on their next activities. This week in radio scouting, we have 1 activation of the K2BSA call sign, 1 activation from Scout Camps on the Air, and National Jamboree is quickly approaching. KN4FRG will be activating K2BSA Portable Zero at Ameribadge University in St. Robert, Missouri on Saturday, June 3rd. Scouts will be completing their on-air component of this merit badge. G7R will be activating KJ7 BSA at Mesa East State Young Men Encampment at Canton and Blue Ridge, Arizona, the week of June 12th through the 17th. This camp will be active on HF, VHF, and UHF, and will also be doing amateur radio direction finding. Hamvention was a great success for the K2BSA. We enjoyed the many visitors to the booth and the new venue. We are now looking to our next major event, which is National Jamboree from July 15th through the 28th at the Summit Central Reserve in West Virginia. We are all
Amateur Radio Newsline will continue shortly. This is KH6XP.
July 15th through the 28th at the Summit Central Reserve in West Virginia. We are almost fully staffed for the event at this time. We will have the K2BSA call sign active on the HF bands, Echo Link, and Satellite. We are planning a balloon launch, a Summit more about this event as it gets closer. For more information on K2BSA and radio scouting, please visit www.k2bsa.net. For Amateur Radio Newsline and the K2BSA Amateur Radio Association, this is Bill Stearns, NE4RD.
Time for you to identify your station. We are the Amateur Radio Newsline, heard on bulletin stations around the world, including W2GLD repeater in Pinckney, Michigan, on Saturdays at 8 p.m. No one can look back on the history of radio without devoting a good bit of attention to pirate radio. A new project in Ireland is hoping to do just that in a much more formal way, as we hear from Amateur Radio Newsline's Jeremy Boot, G4 and JH.
Pirates are almost always in search of buried treasure, but what kind of a treasure hunt is in search of pirate treasure? This is an important hunt being conducted by the Irish Broadcasting Hall of Fame, which is hoping to put together a pirate radio history gallery or full-scale pirate radio museum containing memorabilia from the era dating back to 1916, which was the year of the Easter Rebellion or Easter Rising, which occurred whilst the UK was enmeshed in World War I. The Easter Rising marked the birth of the first radio broadcast from Dublin, which announced the declaration of an Irish Republic. According to the Hall of Fame website, a meeting will be held on the 7th of June to discuss what the museum should contain and how to curate its exhibits. Broadcasters, former employees and radio collectors to brainstorm at the session, which will be held at Brannigan's Pub near St Mary's Pro Cathedral. For details, send an email to Irish Broadcasting Hall of Fame, all one word, at gmail.com. From Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Jeremy Boot, G4NJH.
The first UK offshore pirate radio station back in the 60s was Radio Caroline, which broadcast its medium wave AM signal from the converted ferry in the Thames. Well, Caroline has officially closed the books on its pirate reputation.
Amateur Radio Newsline will continue shortly. This is KH6XP.
Estuary. Well, Caroline has officially closed the books on its pirate reputation. Ofcom has just granted Radio Caroline an AM community radio podcast license, allowing it to provide its classic 1960s rock format to its target audience of those aged 45 and older in Suffolk and northern parts of Essex in the UK. It should prove popular as ever. Since its pirate heyday in the mid-60s, Radio Caroline boasted having more listeners than the 3 BBC networks combined. Hams are no stranger to unneighborly opposition when antennas or towers go up. Just ask one amateur in British Columbia. Here's Amateur Radio Newsline's Heather MB, KB3TZ.
VE7JKZ of Saanich, British Columbia, is finding his plans for a 50-foot ham radio tower in the neighborhood. The locals have taken their case to the local council. His plans for the backyard tower are playing havoc with their property values, the aesthetics of the community. That they have even circulated a petition that already has signatures from 25 neighbors who don't want the project to go forward. Brian, however, has been a ham for more than 60 years and has put up towers before at his former residences in Richmond, Calgary, and Ottawa. He told the local Saanich newspaper that there has never been a problem with the neighbors, and Saanich wouldn't even notice it after a few days. Although the local council has received input, planning authorities told the newspaper that the ultimate decision will rest with the agency known as Innovation, Science and Economic Development Canada. Agency spokesman Hans Parmar told the newspaper that the office is permitting 30 days of public comment in writing and will permit Brian 60 days to respond after that before reaching a decision. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Heather MB, KB3TZ.
In the world of DX, be listening for Haru JA1XGI 9H3XG from Malta between the 7th and the 12th of June. Find Haru on 40 through 15 meters using CW and RTTY. Send QSL cards via his home call sign or logbook of the world. Reiner DL2AZ FG/DL2AAZ from Santa Rosa. Reiner is working holiday style and can be heard on 30 through 10 meters using CW and single sideband.
Amateur Radio Newsline will continue shortly. This is KH6XP.
Style and can be heard on 30 through 10 meters using CW and single sideband. Send QSL cards via DL2AAZ, direct or by the Bureau. Scottish amateurs from the Sterling and District Amateur Radio Society are operating as HB0/GM4UYE from Liechtenstein from the 1st to the 6th of June. QSL manager is M0OXO. You can find Oliver, DK7TX, active as SV8/DK7TX from Aracusa Island on June 9th and 10th. Listen for Oliver on various HF bands. Send QSL cards via his home call sign. Thomas, F4HPX, is on Saint Denis on Reunion Island and will operate a style as FR for the 4th and the 16th of June. He plans to use digital modes and may even operate some CW. For just a few more days, you can catch Vlad, UA0FAM, operating on Kunashir Island, which is IOTA AS-025. Vlad is using the call sign UA0FAM/E through Monday, June 5th. There are many kinds of mills. Paper mills, mills that corn. There are mills that generate contacts between amateurs across continents and across oceans. In this case, both of them were in Holland, but in different parts of the world. Amateur Radio Newsline's Jeremy Boot, G4NJH, explains.
The springtime amateur radio event that has come to be known as Mills on the Air is a national for Holland, the land of windmills. During the weekend of May the 13th and 14th, hams were active at windmills and dumping stations throughout the Netherlands and participated in the Mills on the Air event with other hams in Europe and even this year in Australia. Using the call sign PB17NILL, Dutch amateurs activated the mill in the northeastern Netherlands, about 25 kilometers from the German border. The three operators, Frank PB5JFK, Mark PD0ME and Bernard PB7Z, were active all weekend, and according to Bernard, they made a total of 725 QSOs in 53 DXCC entities, with the furthest contact being in Argentina. Well, this was the 9th year for the Holland mill to be participating from the Netherlands.
Amateur Radio Newsline will continue shortly. This is KH6XP.
Well, this was the 9th year for the Holland mill to be participating from the Netherlands. Another Holland, this one in the US, was making its debut. Bernard told Amateur Radio Newsline that he had been in touch with two American hams in Holland, Michigan, Phil K8PVH and Jeff KB8QAP, to help get their authentic Dutch mill into the game. This year, the mill, known as the Scon, made it using the call sign K8DAA, SBCPSK. The mill was even on Echolink. Bernard said that, as far as the Netherlands was concerned, the Dutch hams couldn't be prouder of that mill. Built in Holland, it arrived in the US during the 1960s. Now it's not just the only authentic Dutch mill operating in the US, but the only one operating the radio spectrum. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Jeremy Bucci for NJH.
With thanks to Allen Labs, Amateur News Weekly, the ARRL, Bernard, PP7Z, CQ Magazine, the FCC, Hap Holly and the Rain Report, Irish Radio Transmitter Society, K2PSA, Opcom, the Ohio Penn DX Bulletin, Project Amelia Earhart, QRZ, Saanich News, the Southgate Amateur Radio News, Ted Randall's QSO Radio Show, WMUK Public Radio, Our listeners, that's all from the Amateur Radio Newsline. Please send emails to our address at newsline@arnewsline.org. More information is available on Amateur Radio Newsline's only official website, located at www.arnewsline.org. For now, with Gary and Murray, KD2GUT at the News Desk in New York, and our news team worldwide, I'm Paul Brown, WB9GCO, saying 73. And as always, we thank you for listening. Amateur Radio Newsline is copyright 2017. All rights reserved.
This concludes Amateur Radio Newsline. The Hawaii Mainland Allstar net will start at 1600 Hawaii Standard Time. We hope to see you there. This is KH6XP Clear.
NH6HI, WH6JV.
WH6JV, NH6HI.
Hi, Jim. Thanks for coming back for me. Yeah, I'm just trying to troubleshoot some issues with my system here. I think I've got it down to at handheld here. Because I was getting a lot of intermittent static on my from my station, from my node, and I even completely unplugged the radio, turned the radio off, and disconnected it from the Pi, and it still went. Still have the static.
Okay, what are you talking on now?
Yeah, I'm on the client, which, I got a decent mic, and so, yeah, works really well there.
Yeah, I was going to say, that sounds superb. Nice, bassy tones and just really good. Okay, yeah, do you have another HT to check it out with?
Yeah, I've got another HT here, and those nice bassy tones, by the way, that's just my voice, you know that.
Yep,
broadcast quality now. All right, well, yeah, I'd try with another HT. I don't think that, I mean, it might be the receive on the node radio, but it's hard to say.
Okay, well, I'm going to hook the radio back up and see what happens. I'm going to just keep this this other little HT turned off for now, and hopefully we'll try. I'm going to try unscrewing the antenna and putting a different antenna on. Just make sure there's not something funny going on there, but I really doubt it. I think it's a bad HT, but hey, it was a cheapie, so not a big deal.
All right, well, the net's going to start in less than 5 minutes, so I think we probably ought to clear frequency. Maybe you can catch me after the net. Well, let's see. I'm at work, so after probably about 6:30, I'll be home.
Okay, good, Jim. We'll catch you there. NH6HI, WH6JV, aloha.
6HI clear.
Remote already in this node.
afternoon. The time is 4 o'clock p.m.
that, yeah. Looks like, okay, now it looks like Jim's notes back in, so we're going to call right back in the link. Let's double check. N8680, Jim, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, I just connected it back up, so looks like we're good to go.
Okay, I apologize there for the challenges here. At this time, we'll turn it back to net control to commence the net W86CYB. Over to you, net control.
Okay, Roger on that. It's now 19:16 hours. We'll start the net. This is W86CYB activating the Hawaii Mainland Allstar net. Joe, Juliet Oscar Echo. I'll be your net control this evening. Purpose of this net is protocols and procedures of a net. Always constructive feedback is encouraged. All licensed amateurs are invited to check in and participate. We would like to thank SIOP for the use of the network. This is a formal net with all net activities directed through net control. We encourage the use of netics as well as the use of the word The use of the word break should only be used to interrupt regular net operations in the event of an emergency. This net covers the All-Star networks located on all the Hawaiian Islands and many states in the continental U.S. and beyond. We have RF links comprised of VHF and UHF repeaters as well as simplex nodes. Most have 2-minute timers, still only have 2-minute timers. Therefore, there is also some occasional internet delay in the system. Therefore, we encourage users to do a minimum 2 seconds every minute between your transmissions. This will ensure all transmissions are heard by everyone. Do we have someone to function as alternate net control? Your job will be to back up net control, copy check-ins, and pick up what net control misses. If you've never been alternate net control on this system before, now is the time to get your feet wet. Get your pencil and paper and call net control now. Anyone out there want to try their hand at being an alternate net control this evening? Moving on. At this time, we'll proceed with check-ins. Again, when checking in, please keep your call sign using ID alphabet, followed by your name and location. I will be providing check-ins, so please leave space for net control to respond after each check-in. This time, we will start with the mainlanders. Any mainlanders want to check in at this time?
This is Alpha Hotel 6 Oscar Delta Hey. Delta Joseph, facility checking in from Northern Virginia.
Okay, net recognized 8608 Steve, being the alternate net control, checking in from Northern Virginia. Thanks very much, Steve, for coming out this evening. Okay, check-ins. Any mainlanders while checking for tonight's net?
Kilo, Charlie, 7, Charlie, Kilo, Oscar, in Olympia, Washington.
sorry about that, Larry. Can you come again with your call sign, please?
Kilo, Charlie, 7, Charlie, Kilo, Oscar.
Very good. At KC7CKO, Larry from Washington. Any other mainlanders want to check into tonight's network?
Kilo 7, Delta Uniform Hotel, Brett, Olympia, Washington.
K7DU8, Brett from Washington as well. I got you. Any other check-ins on the mainland?
Call is Alpha Echo 7 Golf Zulu, Jeff Mobile in Tacoma, Washington. No traffic.
KE7GZ, Jeff from Tacoma, Washington. Got you. Next check-in from the mainland.
Kilo 6, Papa Kilo Lima, Bill.
K6PQL, Dell. We got you. Anyone else from the mainland want to check into tonight's Hawaii Mainland Allstar Net? Okay, anybody from beyond the mainland, other countries, anyone want to check into tonight's net coming at this time? Okay, hearing none, let's move to the Hawaiian Islands. Anyone from the island of Hawaii want to check in coming at this time?
W6 FFL, Wamanalo, Link.
Okay, Mike, I didn't get your phonetics. Say again, your call sign.
Whiskey Hotel 6, Foxfire Lima.
Okay, W6. The island of Hawaii.
Kilo 6, the Golf Alpha, Ridge in Kalapana, Big Island, in and out. Yeah, this is Mike. My correction on my call sign is WH6 Fox Lima. Over.
Okay, Mike, that was Whiskey Hotel 6 Fox Lima. Was that correct?
That is correct.
Mike, Chris, I didn't get your phonetics as well. Sorry about that. Second, call sign.
Roger, no problem. Kilowatt 6, Papa Golf Alpha.
Island, right? What part of the Big Island?
We are in Kalapana, and I'm in and out. Over.
Roger on that, Rich. Thanks for checking in on your busy schedule. Have a good evening. Any other people from Hawaii want to check in at this time? Come in.
This is November Hotel 6 Whiskey Tango. Name here is Ed Echo Delta. Kilo, Hawaii. Over.
Roger on that, Ed. November Hotel 6 Whiskey Tango. Thanks for checking in. Next check-in from the islands. Come on in.
Hotel 6 Tango Alpha Tango Jim Kailua Kona.
Roger on that. Whiskey Hotel 6 Tango Alpha Tango Jim from Kailua Kona. Next check-in.
Kilo Hotel, Lake in Ocean View.
Kilo Hotel 7 Mike Sierra Lake in Ocean View, Hawaii. Roger on that. Any other people from Hawaii you want to check in?
Whiskey Hotel 6 Alpha Victor, WH6AZ, Jesse Kilo, Hawaii.
Roger on that, Jesse. Thanks for checking in. Whiskey Hotel 6 Alpha Victor from Hilo, Hawaii. Next check-in from the islands of Hawaii.
Okay, Joe, Matt, Island of Kauai, in and out.
That was NH7CJ, Matt from Kauai. Is that correct?
Roger, in and out.
We got you down, Hotel 7 Charlie Juliet. Any other check-ins? Any other check-ins from anywhere? The United States, Hawaii, mainland, or beyond? Come in at this time.
Whiskey Hotel 6, Foxtrot, Juliet, Sierra. Stop. On hold on.
Kilo 5 India November, Olympia, Washington.
Any other check-ins?
Delta 7, November, Echo, Romeo, Chris, and Kent Washington.
The nodes wiped you out there. Can you say call sign again?
Delta 7, November, Echo, Romeo, Chris.
Before we start the comments, any other late check-ins?
November, Romeo 7, Yankee Hotel, Lawrence, and West Georgia, Sierra, in and out. I called in, but maybe it didn't come through. Are you copying me, Joe? Over.
Okay, I got November Romeo 7 Yankee Lawrence from Utah in and out. Thanks for checking in. And that other station that doubled, sorry that I did not get to check in, coming at this time.
Yeah, hopefully that was me. This is Whiskey Hotel 6, Foxtrot, Juliet, Sierra, Scott, and Anahola.
Yeah, I got you. Your name is Steph or Scott? Foxtrot, Juliet, Sierra.
Thanks to Scott. Sierra, Charlie, Oscar, Tango, Tango, Scott. Clear.
Roger on that, Scott. No problem. Thanks for coming back. Whiskey Hotel 6, Foxtrot, Juliet, Sierra. Any other chickens? Okay. Okay, my count, we have 14 check-ins. Alpha Hotel 6, Oscar Delta. Do you concur?
No, I don't concur. We actually have, there's a Kilo India 5 station that we need to have them check in again. This part is call Joe, back to net control. And I can give you a tally once I get that.
Okay, my apologies out there. Kilo India 5 station, can you come back with your call sign and your name and location, please?
Not a problem. Kilo 5, India, November. Name is Brian in Olympia, Washington.
Roger on that there, Brian. Kilo 5, India, November. Thanks for checking in there, Brian. And with yourself and I, Dave, I think we have 17 check-ins. Do you concur?
Roger that. QSL on that. Back to net control.
Okay, so let's start the comments. Go back up to the top. Kilo Charlie 7, Charlie Kilo Oscar, Larry from Washington. Go ahead with the comments. Okay, hearing none. How about Brett? Kilo 7, Delta Uniform Hotel from Washington. You have any comments, Brett?
Not really. Just first time here on the net. I think the guys down here just got this connected to the repeater here. I think in the last, hour or so, I've been listening to them, and all of a sudden you guys showed up, and things seem to be working. So pretty excited to listen to what Allstar has to offer for Olympia, K7DH.
Roger on that, Brett. Welcome aboard, and thanks for checking in. And to give everyone out there a heads up, this is the weekly Hawaii Mainland Allstar Link net. It starts every Sundays at 1600 hours Hawaii Standard Time. And my name is Joe, W6CYB. I'm just getting my feet wet as far as doing the net, and I'm enjoying it. Thanks, Dave, for action. And moving on, let's see. Alpha Echo 7, Golf Zulu, Jeff from Tacoma, Washington. Go ahead with your comments.
A7GZ. Nothing exciting. Just thought I'd check into the net. Beautiful sunshine right now overhead. I'm out Mobile and just enjoying this nice day. I'll be over on the islands in 2 months for a couple weeks. So definitely looking forward to that. 73-87G back in that.
Roger that, Jeff. Thanks for taking time off to check in. I'm sure you'll enjoy yourself back in the islands when you go there. Next in line, in Kilo 6, Papa Quebec Lima, Dell, also from Washington. Go ahead with your comments.
No, I'm in Antigua, California, so California, which is about 80 miles east of San Francisco. So, and that's where. And by the way, it's really pleasant. We're outside on our patio enjoying the nice Delta breeze weather here. So that's we get it blow through, and it's sort of like being on the ocean without being there and still inland. But that now you know about where I am. So, and yep, I connect in here once in a while on Sunday nights, and I have it in my presets on my Allstar. So anyway, K6 PKL. That's Papa Kisses Ladies.
All right, thanks for checking in. Have a good evening. Okay, Whiskey Hotel 6, Foxtrot Lima, Mike from Manalo. Go ahead.
WH6FFL. Yeah, I'm enjoying my fried waffle and poi, my lomi salmon, and enjoying the beach today.
Roger on that, Mike. I'm coming to you from North Las Vegas, Nevada, and I had all of the above. So you enjoy it, and thanks for checking in. Next, we have KK6PGA, Rich, he's in and out. He was from Kalapana, Hawaii. Moving on, November Hotel 6, Whiskey Tango, Ed from Hilo, Hawaii. Go ahead with your comment there, Ed.
This is NA6WT, I'll be in Hawaii there. I want to say good afternoon and good evening to all there. I want to say thank you very much for the ARL Newsline, and thank you being net control. Just a reminder, if going off track here. This month we enter the hurricane season for islands of Hawaii. This is a time now to prepare what needed, to make sure that your radios are working properly, the system is working properly, then you have enough gas and a backup unit there, and if you don't have a backup there, please to have whoever that who's on the satellite and has backup on the solar panels, and still can get their also no station up and running when there's a blackout in the storm there. It will be an A+, and then also we can hook up to all them and do over traffic there. Reset. And we are supposed to receive about 8 to 9 hurricane accordingly to Alpha Hotel 6 Juliet Alpha Skywarn. And he's active into this, and he wants to make sure that everyone get on it and stock up now. Don't wait last minute time. Stock up in water, battery for flashlight, lanterns, and make sure that you have adequate medication there. When it's the blackout, because you do not know how long the blackout is going to be, and we have the people from HECO will be the fixing, and also we are repairing the power lines there, we said. Also, what else there? Yeah, just make sure that all your whatever portable radios you have, make sure it's fully charged up there so that you're not stranded. And if you are at a certain, get out there, get out in the public, man, and also get on the streets, get into the neighborhood, and also help them out. That is what it's all, amateur radio is all about. Is you know, when things come down to the nitty gritty, and you have able bodies able to walk, to be able to help out the community as well as yourself, and keep your family safe there, and make sure that all loose items like garbage can covers are very well secured. Anything that can be blown away, everything, please have it secured. So yeah, just a time now to get yourself ready and also be prepared. There's about 8 or 9, storms that we are expecting there. But anyway, back to my control from NA6W.
Okay, Ed, thanks for all that info. November Hotel 6 Whiskey Tango. It always pays to be prepared and be safe out there. Next, we have Alpha Tango. Jim in Kailua, Hawaii. Go ahead with your comments, Jim.
Mahalo for taking the net, Joe, and I'm glad everything worked out good. This kind of lost because I couldn't figure out why I had no internet today. Not much going on this side. I've been preoccupied for the past few weeks. I'm the vice president for the Big Island Jeep Club here in Kona. And actually on the Big Island, we've been working our tails off, getting things up and running, getting and everything for the club. I don't know.
Okay, Jim, you going in and out there. Say again.
I don't know if anybody can hear me, but there we go. My radio, I guess the battery just died on my radio. But not much going on here. Working on our Jeep Club stuff. A few other things with the radio, but that'll send it back to net control. Mahalo nui. Aloha. WH60AT clear.
Done that, Jim. Thanks for taking time off on your busy schedule, and thanks for all you do. Have a good evening. Kilo Hotel 7, Mike Sierra, Lake in Oceanville, Hawaii. Go ahead with your comment.
All right, thanks, Joe. Nice hearing everybody up this afternoon. Anyway, just wanted to remind everybody that I'll be doing the Aries Net tonight at 1900 Whiskey Hawaii Standard Time, and I was down at the South Point Amateur Radio Club this afternoon at the potluck, so that was kind of nice to see everybody there. Other than that, I don't really have anything else. Hopefully I'll hear some of you guys on the net tonight, on the Aries Net. Back to net control, KH7MS.
On that, Nate. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for all that you do. Let's see if Jesse stood around before he bought the plane. Whiskey Hotel 6 Alpha Victor, Jesse, Hilo, Hawaii. You stood around? actually got on the plane. So hope we have a safe flight to wherever he's heading to. Okay, November Hotel 7, Charlie Juliet, Matt, where he was in and out from the island of Hawaii. Next we have from Anahola, Hawaii, Whiskey Hotel 6, Foxtrot, Juliet, Sierra. Scott.
Good evening, everybody. Earlier, I didn't hear you come back. I might be having trouble with the repeater. Can you copy me clearly now?
Roger on that, Scott. We hearing you full quieting out there. Yes.
Okay, great. Yeah, I was just testing out a new antenna. And actually, I wanted to thank Jesse. I guess Jesse's on his plane now, but when I was mobile, he was helping me test my antenna. It didn't work this week, but good to hear everybody. Sounds like we're popular in Olympia, Washington tonight. Sounds like a lot of you out there. So nice to meet you. This is WH6FJS Scott from Anahola. Back to net control.
Roger that, Scott. Thanks for checking in. Sounding good. KD7 NER, Chris from Washington. Go ahead with your comment.
Good evening, everybody. Out here enjoying the sunshine, barbecue from there with my family, and just listening to that. There was quite quiet contact on here, so I'm just enjoying listening to the radio tonight. So, 73 everybody, and take care. This is Kilo Delta 7, November Echo Romeo.
Roger that, Chris. Enjoy your evening with the family. Sounding good. NR7Y, Lawrence from Utah. Go ahead with your comments there, Lawrence.
I believe he was in and out till 86, so he back to net control.
Okay, from Olympia, Washington, K5IN, Brian. Go ahead with your comments.
Nothing really. Had KH6 Bravo Fox Delta here setting up a Allstar link from a repeater here at Capitol Peak, and be setting up eventually a link to his 220 on the Big Island, and then we'll have some interactions between the 220 system here in Western Washington and Frank's 220 repeater over there. So just the very beginnings of it. And appreciate you guys being patient with us. This is our first time with Allstar, and first opportunity to connect up during this net. So thank you very much. Good hearing you guys. 73, K5, India, November.
Roger on that, Brian. Thanks for checking in, and we reading you loud and clear. You folks have a good evening out there in Washington. Before we continue on, announcements. The Monday Big Island South Aries Net will be tonight, June 4th, at 1900 hours, Hawaii Standard Time. Net control will be Blake, who were on earlier. That's Hotel 7 Mike Sierra. He's from Oceanville, South Point on the Big Island of Hawaii. Blake will be taking check-ins from each of the Hawaiian Islands, county, first, followed by mainland and others after. This net is open to anyone who wants to participate. He will be on the 444.925 PL 100 repeater for those in Hawaiian Oceanville / South Point area. That's tonight's net on the Big Island. Tomorrow night at the Hilo LDS State Net, tomorrow night at 8:30 or 20:30 Hawaii Standard Time, will be Net Control Alex, Alpha Hotel 6, Kilo Zulu, from Curtistown, East Hawaii on the Big Island. Alex, A6KZ will take check-ins from Hilo State followed by others on the All-Star network to include other states in the Hawaiian Islands and mainland stations. That net will also be open to anyone who wants to participate. He'll be operating from Curtistown, Big Island. The Motorola MTR 2000 repeater is active on 147.0 plus with a PL of 88.5. Alpha Hotel 6 Oscar Delta, Dave from Northern Virginia. Go ahead with your comments.
Much mahalo, Joe. Appreciate it. Joe's running the net for the first time. I couldn't tell. He looks like a seasoned veteran. Much mahalo, Joe, for your participation and taking charge in the net. Just a quick call. I'm getting ready to head outside of the country here for a little while, but the system will be up and running. I will still have access to the network via internet connection, so just bear with me if I don't respond to your emails sooner than I would like to. But other than that, back to net control. Joe, I'll kick it back to you for your comments. This is Alpha Hotel 6 Oscar Delta. Back to net control.
Roger on that, Dave. Thanks for all that you do and everybody else that helps you keep this thing running. It's very privileged to be on it. I myself, unfortunately, have to go to work right after this net. Unfortunately, I'm on call 24/7, and I have to go to work. But anyway, coming to you from Las Vegas, Nevada, where it's 7 degrees this evening. Tomorrow and beyond will be in the hundreds, the mid 100s. But anyway, everyone have a good evening. Thanks for checking in. Before we move on, is there any other late check-ins at this time? Any late check-ins?
November Hotel 6 Hotel in Washington, Lehui, Kauai.
Okay, we have two people trying to check in. I know we have Jim, November Hotel 6 from Lehui, Kauai. I didn't catch the call sign. Can you come back with that call sign there, Jim?
The last is Hotel India. November Hotel 6 Hotel India, over.
November Hotel 6 Hotel India from Lehui, Kauai. Okay, who at that other station try to check in with Jim? Come back with the call sign, please.
Kilo Hotel 6, Bravo Foxtrot Delta, Olympia, Washington.
Okay, boy, Washington is taking over the net. Very good. Really enjoy you guys all checking.
Negative on that. This is KM4 KUH, Clearwater, Florida.
Okay, sirs, I didn't get your call sign, but KBFD, I think, from Olympia, Washington. Can you come back with your name again? Was that call sign correct?
Yeah, it's Frank, Kilo Hotel 6, Bravo Foxtrot Delta. Currently in Olympia, Washington, but I reside on the Big Island, so hence the KH6 call sign.
Very good there, Frank. We'll get back to you shortly. Sirs, one of the regulars, I'm sorry there, sirs. Go ahead with your call sign again and your location.
Roger on that. KM4 KUH, Clearwater, Florida.
other late check-ins before we go back to comments?
November 7, Tango Lima Foxtrot, Tom, also in Olympia, Washington. Over.
November 7, Tango Lima, Tom, Olympia, Washington. Thank you, Tom. Any others? Okay, let's go back up to Jim from Lihue, Kauai. November Hotel 6, Hotel India. Where is the comments there, Jim?
All right, this is NH6HI. Good job on the net this afternoon, Joe. You sound like you've done this before, so good deal. I just wanted to comment on the Washington the Washington stations coming in, sounding really good on this end. It was kind of a scramble at the last minute to get everything hooked up, but looks like we got it going. So, been working with Frank on this one for a while, building the node. So, glad to see it's doing such a good job. Yeah, let's see. Busy on this side in Lihue. Been building an antenna still and trying to get the tower all straightened out. Looks like we're getting a little bit of interference from some stuff, so gonna have to try and work that bug out. That's about all I got. Jesse, W86AV called me on the phone. He wanted me to check him in, but I heard you already had him on the list, so I guess he was getting on the plane or something. So that's it for me. WH6CYB net control, NH6HI. Back to you.
Well done, Jim. Thanks for all that you do to get this system up and running and helping other people as well. 6 Charlie Yankee Bravo. I've been licensed over 20 years, originally from Honolulu, Hawaii. I've been active with here in Los doing the RS nets for the VCs here as well. So I get a little bit background with some net experience. Really enjoy doing it. Have a good evening. Kilo Hotel 6, Bravo Foxtrot Delta. Frank, right now in Olympia, Washington, and also live on Big Island. Go ahead.
Well, I currently don't have anything to add. I'm just driving on I-5 here, headed northbound, so just wanted to throw my call sign in or check into the net. KH6BFD.
On that, Frank, mobile safely out there. Have a good evening. Thanks for checking in. Serge from Clearwater, Florida. You have any more comments? M4QH. Go ahead, Serge.
All right. Okay, there the kind of net control. Yeah, what's it called? We are doing the same thing as Hawaii, the kind getting ready for the hurricanes and stuff like that. This ours is from June to November, so we kind of get ready to get all the supplies and stuff like that there going. Back to you.
Afternoon, 5.6 degrees.
Good afternoon. The time is 5:00 p.m.
Tom, you still there? November 7th, Tango Lima, Foxtrot?
I am still here. I attended CPAC in Seaside, Oregon yesterday. Picked up a new antenna, and that's about all I have. I get to go out and play with it on Tuesday.
Very good there, Tom. I hope that antenna give you many years of service, and you're able to get out there farther and farther away. Very good. Okay, Oscar 6 Oscar Delta, that leaves us with 21 check-ins without the additional. Do you concur?
Yes, roger that. E6 will be back to net control. Fine job there, Joe.
No problem, enjoying this. Are there any final announcements for this evening's net? Any final announcements? Any stations with any comments, questions, or other traffic for the net? Okay, hearing none, please feel free to hang out after the net for the right to session. I myself again got to go to work, so wish you guys well. This net is voluntary and everyone is invited to participate as net control or alternate net control. If you would like to act as net control, contact November Hotel 6, Hotel India, Jim, or A60D Dave, as well as W86AV, Jesse, and they will schedule you in. The email address is good and QRZ. This is a good chance for you to hone your skills in the event that you happen to be first responder in any emergency situation. Join us every Sundays at 15:30 Hawaii Standard Time, starting with Amateur Radio Newsline and followed by the net at 1600 hours Hawaii Standard Time. This is Whiskey Hotel 6, Charlie Yankee Bravo. The net is officially closed at 20:03 hours. Have a good evening. Aloha.
What's mahalo, Joe, and thanks again. E6 will be clear.
No problem, Dave. Anytime. At least I can say my feet is wet. I really enjoyed it. Well, I gotta head out the door and go to work. Have a good evening and travel safely there, Dave. We'll be listening throughout the evening. This is Whiskey Hotel 6, Charlie Yankee Bravo. Hello.
Tacoma.
Here, 74.
Say again?
East 74.
No, the battery's almost dead. I'm on my F6. 74 is in the cup holder. One barely any battery left, but I got the APRS on, so it's working now. I didn't hit any digipeters after Megler, and so Temple Peak must be down. But now I'm up here in Tacoma, and it shows me on there.
Cool. Sounds good to me. That was a fun weekend.
Good weekend. Great. So, I should be up north here, another hour, 45 minutes, another, I don't know, hour and a half maybe. I'll be parked for the night.
But, so is this a note we're going to get hooked to in Hawaii all the time, or was just this night?
I think so. I think we'll figure it out. Either that I think what we'll do is we'll try this, and then when I get my 220 out, we can switch over to that, or we can leave it here. It could go either way. So we'll just see how this works out. Testing right now. So we're connected. There's to most of Hawaii, Kauai, Maui, Big Island. Well, my repeater's down right now. My node's down. I don't know what's up with it. There was an internet outage, and it sounds like my node didn't come back up. I can't connect to my node through my IP address. So I'll have to wait till I get home tomorrow and I can figure out what happened to that.
Been out your house.
I guess the Big Island lost internet all over because there was like 3 or 4 nodes that were connected and they lost connection.
I put a fan on the Allstar radio. Okay, bye-bye.
Roger that. Yeah, that'll keep it cool. And I left it on low power and I locked it, so if you need any adjustments, you'll have to, Brian can help you, because I'm not really familiar with that radio, and trying to do that, from another radio is going to be kind of tough.
Here?
I think it's in the box.
Kathy's able to help too if Rand couldn't.
Just about coming up on the Tacoma Dome. I don't go down the hill by the Tacoma Dome. Do I lose this repeater there, or is it pretty clear most of the way?
On the hill a little bit, you might get a little flaky into the repeater, but then when you go down the Kent hill into Kent, you'll get not a good signal.
I'll remember that. Yeah, traffic's kind of still crazy out here. I mean, I'm exceeding the speed limit now, and I'm getting passed by people like I'm standing still, and then you get a cop going after somebody else, and almost faster than them, so pretty scary out here. I'm not used to driving on the freeway.
Yeah. So Bruce and Shirley made it to Colberg, Oregon, which is south of Salem. They got there at 6. They said they had really good traffic conditions today.
Wasn't bad. I mean, for Brian and I, we were coming up, we didn't really tap the brakes at all. So, and like I said, now I'm doing 70 miles an hour, and I'm getting past like I'm standing still by some of these people. Oh, I wonder if I left it at home. I'm sorry, I'll get one to you. Sorry.
Don't worry, it should be fine. First thing I want to do as soon as you left was get the fan on the link radio, because heat is not your friend. It's only temporarily hooked up with a 12-amp battery. It'll run for a couple days. That way I can rig up the connections I need to get a full-time fan on the radio, and it's quite enough fan. I will never hear something in the same room. So anyway, it was an interesting net. I enjoyed that. The Allstar audio quality is very good. So.
Could be far on